Hello and welcome to this video on how to replace the standard stereo system in the Subaru 2014. It's an Outback and I'm making this video for radioupgrade.com. So everything you will need is basically a long screwdriver and something plastic to use as a prying tool. So basically I pry this open already, but the basic steps is just to shove it in the side and just go along sides and push a bit, and magically the panel will just pop out. From the panel you will get from radioupgrade.com, these fans are not or the fan regulators are not included. So we have to take them away, and remember that it's hard plastic, so be careful not to break anything. You use the same technique here, just prying and careful. Well, so we got both units working okay. I'm just going to get the panel, or let me wait for that for a second. Let's remove the old radio. You will need a long screwdriver because there are screws just here underneath that can't be reached with an ordinary screwdriver, so you need one that's just a little bit longer. It's really handy to have some kind of magnetic head on it, so you don't drop the screws, because it would be literally hell to get those screws out. So I'll just disconnect all the wiring, and they are like these nice little white sugars with everything pre-made. Everything about this car is kind of standard. Everything is from factory. The only thing that I didn't get from radioupgrade.com is a converter cable for the middle console. I have a USB and AUX in the middle console, and it requires a converter for this cable, which I was told I can ask any car dealer about, which I haven't done, but it's a later project. So I'll just put this cable away for now, and I'm going to get the brand new stereo unit. So this is what the unit looks like without all the plastic. Pretty decent look, slick, fits the console perfect. And you have to be sure when you order to tell them if you have everything from factory, including a rear view camera or use for reverse camera, because there is a special little cable for that here. And if you don't tell them, they will not send the correct cables, so beware of that. Otherwise it's pretty straightforward. There is a bunch of converter cables, but they are also dummies, so they only fit one way. So let's start with hooking up the converter cables to the original ones. And all the converter cables that are going to be connected are male cables. So they're these ones. They only fit in one way, so you can't really connect them wrong in any way. You probably can find a way, but it's not a good idea. Just go with what fits and what not. And on these, there on the converter cable, there's a cable marked camera, and it will go into the one marked camera on the stereo unit. Right, so everything is connected but the USB and AUX in the middle console. This is for this. There is a USB contact that is supposed to have the converter, which I can get from apparently any dealer. I haven't had time to do this, so we'll just leave it for now. Then we have a second set of mountings. Down here we will just remove the screws from factory. Now we'll just put these screws in the original holes so I know where they are. So I will just have to tuck the cables in, just try to keep this as snug as possible. And this console will fit like a glove. Right there. Also from the kit there is this cable that goes from the stereo to the screen. It is mounted in the new console. So we will connect one side to the side of the stereo. So then we have all the cables connected. Almost. just put screws in places. It's a bit tricky to hold in place because the plastic knobs are a bit short. But once you get one screw there, it's pretty easy. Okay, so now we're just going to get the panel. So, just to save up some time for the video, I've actually put these fan regulators in already, or flow regulators. The mechanics are exactly the same as taking them out from the old panel. At the back we have this big cable to connect, which we have directly from the stereo. Also a little knob for the GPS transmitter that looks like this. So we will start by screwing that in. I will put the receiver in under the dashboard. There is a little nice place which can hold this without any problem. No screwing, no nothing. I'll just shove it up right there in the middle. And the big white cable to connect it to the stereo. And we have a click. And you're just trying to move it softly, and I bend the outside of the edges or it won't click into the correct positions. Alright, so we're ready to try it out and power it up. Just put on the ignition and press power.
Koncentrerat på att bli bra. Visst,
There you have it. Fully working installation of this radio from radioupgrade.com for Subaru Outback Legacy 2040. Thanks for watching.